Rain was falling in soft, steady sheets, soaking the polished leather shoes of Malcolm Whitaker as he stepped onto the gravel path of Hillcrest Cemetery. The billionaire tech mogul barely noticed the cold drizzle, nor did he care that his designer suit was being ruined. The date etched into his heart, October 14th, came around each year like clockwork, but the pain never dulled. His son, Ryan, would have been 24 today. The thought alone made Malcolm clench his jaw. He had buried his only child 4 years ago? An accident, they had said. A senseless car crash while his son was visiting home from college. Malcolm walked the path to Ryan's grave without an umbrella, letting the rain mingle with the tears he never allowed in boardrooms or press conferences. But this time something was different. Someone was already at the grave, a small figure, hunched over, knees drawn to her chest. She wore an oversized coat stained with dirt and time. Her tangled brown hair clung to her face in damp curls, and next to her sat a tattered backpack. Malcolm slowed, puzzled and wary. Homeless people rarely wandered into this part of town, let alone into a private cemetery guarded by stone walls and digital gates. But what truly stopped him in his tracks was not her appearance. It was the way she was speaking softly, as if to the grave itself. I miss you, Ree, every day. Malcolm's breath caught in his chest. He approached slowly, the crunch of his shoes on gravel alerting her. She turned quickly, startled, her wide eyes rimmed with red. She scrambled to her feet, but her legs gave way. I'm sorry, she stammered, backing away. I didn't mean any harm. Please don't call anyone. Malcolm raised a hand. Wait, what did you just say? What did you call him? She looked confused. Her eyes flicked to the grave marker. Ree, I used to call him Ree. Used. Two? A long pause stretched between them, filled with only the sound of rain hitting marble and leaves. I knew him, she said finally. A long time ago. Malcolm studied her face. There was something about her beneath the grime, the weather-worn skin and the gaunt cheeks. Something familiar. You knew my son? She hesitated. Yes. He stepped forward, heart hammering. Who are you? My name's Lily. She said it so quietly he almost missed it. Lily, he whispered, more to himself than her. And suddenly the name lit a memory. His son's voice in an old voicemail, a laugh over dinner. The mention of a girl named Lily during sophomore year. Ryan had once dated a girl named Lily. You're her. You're the girl he brought home once. The one who wore the yellow sundress. Lily's lip trembled. You remember that? Malcolm nodded slowly. He said you were special. Said you made him feel real. The girl, no. The woman now looked away, blinking hard. He made me feel like I belonged. The wind whispered around them as silence settled again. What happened to you? Malcolm asked gently. Lily clutched her coat tighter. It's a long story, I have time. She shook her head. No, you don't understand. I'm not supposed to be here. I've been coming on his birthday for the past 3 years, always early, before anyone else. I talk to him, just for a little while. Then I go, no one ever sees me. Well, I'm here now, and I want to know. Her lips parted as if to speak, but she hesitated. Then, with a sigh, she lowered herself back down near the grave. Surprisingly, Malcolm joined her, careful to sit without dirtying too much of his suit. I was with Ryan the night he died, she whispered. Malcolm's stomach dropped. What? He picked me up after my shift. I was working nights at a diner near the university. We drove out past the city, just talking. He was ... sad that week. Pressures from school. From your name, I think. From trying to live up to it all. Malcolm's throat tightened. We stopped at this lookout point, she continued. And ... we talked for hours. We watched the stars. Then he said he wanted to drive me home. Lily's eyes welled with tears. We never made it. What happened? There was a truck. Coming fast. I told him to slow down, but we were already turning. It hit the passenger side. She looked down. Me, asterisk, Malcolm gasped. But the report said he was alone. Asterisk, I. No, the EMTs couldn't find me. I'd been thrown into the trees. I broke my arm, my ribs. I woke up in a hospital 3 days later, under a different name. No insurance. No ID. I'd been couch surfing then, between places. No family. When I asked about Ryan, they said he died on impact. Asterisk, her voice cracked. And then, disappeared. Asterisk. Why? Malcolm's voice shook. Asterisk. Because I didn't belong in his world. I didn't think you'd believe me. And I was ashamed. I lived on the street. I thought if I showed up, it would dishonor his memory. But I loved him, Mr. Whitaker. I swear to God I did. Asterisk, Malcolm stared at her, the ache in his chest almost unbearable. He'd spent years wondering what his son's final hours were like, who he was with, what he felt, asterisk, and now, sitting in the rain with a homeless girl who claimed to love him, pieces of a puzzle long buried were falling into place. Asterisk, he didn't speak for several minutes. Finally, he asked, "Do you have anywhere to go tonight?" She shook her head. "Then you're coming with me." Asterisk, her eyes widened. "What? No, I can't." Asterisk, "Yes, you can. And you will." And with that, the billionaire stood up, held out his hand, and waited. Lily stared at it, uncertain. But something in Malcolm's eyes, a quiet pain, mirrored in her own, softened her defenses. Asterisk, she took his hand.